Who's Eric the Midget? Hey, I thought you weren't calling in anymore.
Great picture.
Well, I wasn't. On stuff. Okay.
You can't even understand him.
It sounded like he said, "I'm a monster," but it's not what he said. But you can't hear him.
Hey, too, he's a... What?
Howard's not even
Is that Eric the
exaggerating.
Midget
That's
or the
exactly what
Penguin?
happened.
Howard is like doing it less than what happened.
Yeah.
No one can exaggerate to the point of reality. That's why we're here, Luigi.
Hello, dynamic dimwits.
We use our frame of reference like, oh, Batman or, this or that. But in truth, no one has ever heard anything like this. And no one ever will again. This is a one-off.
I'll get you. My umbrella. I'll jump from this building with my magic umbrella.
What's up, Eric? Why would I take that challenge? I mean, what do I care? What's in it for me?
Yeah, I mean, just to talk to you, I don't think so.
We seem to manage to do the show without you. What's your thinking on that? What do you think? What do you think? Some chick's going to show up at your apartment and go, "Oh, Eric, you told Howard to be positive. Now the show's positive, and I love you."
You brought Howard to his knees.
Thank you, Nimrob.
It's a great question.
I went down
Thank you,
the
Nimrod.
set of American Dream once, to do the show, and all of them had nice things to say about you and your staff, but for some reason,
Who cares?
Yeah, so?
So who cares? What do
I don't know why.
I have to be nice because the staff of American
That's
Dreams
how
is
they
nice?
want to spend their time.
Of course they're nice. They get, first of all, they have craft services there. They're getting fed. They've got the cushiest job in the world. They get to act and get paid tons of dough.
Yeah, but everybody,
Even though the show sucked.
everybody were a nice guy so far.
So what? Why do I have to be nice? Just because they're nice? Of course they're nice.
But we still don't understand why he has to now be nice.
Why do I have to be nice?
Because I'd like to see if it is actually in you. Like,
No, it's
Oh,
not.
is it in
No.
Howard to be nice?
Of course it's not. Obviously it's not. I'm a bitter, angry man.
So now what?
So if they say I'm nice, what's your problem with that? Your logic's up. You've been sitting around in that house too long. Get out and smell the roses. Take a deep breath of air.
I want you to be positive. If you're not positive, I won't do the show.
But you're calling an awful lot for somebody who said they were never calling again.
That is a fact, Robin. She
Yes,
nailed
yes.
something here. It's been we only see the ones that they posted or talked about, but apparently he was calling all the time. And so that is, I think they
And at one
protected
point-
him a little bit.
Yeah, at one point they stopped. At one point he was leaving voicemails, and they even said they weren't going to play his voicemails. Am I wrong about that? Didn't
No,
something like
you're
that
right.
happen?
No.
Okay.
So we are at a point right now where everything's sort of kosher with him calling in and then eventually getting to him. But eventually he gets he sends in way more than they can handle. I would put it that way. And so that's why we're at, we're 3 years in and we're at call 40, right? If you did the math there, then what would it be? 10 years for 400, so 30, so 60 years to get to 800 calls,
Yes.
right? Think about how many fucking manic calls start coming in. And that's what it is. It becomes kind of a mania of, look at me. And it's probably the funnest part because it was also during Sirius when they're like, Eric, we need you to call every day. Because we need, and so he called every day. What we're looking at now are call times like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So giant breaks in between. But once it gets to, it turns into daily calls.
well, because this challenge came to my mind.
Oh.
I've been brainstorming.
Let's get to know Eric a little bit. When did the challenge come into your mind, and when did you realize it was a really bad idea?
I think he's just realizing that.
I thought of it Labor Day week. No, not Labor Day. Memorial Day weekend.
Did you miss us? Why don't you tell the truth? You missed us.
You love calling in and you love the attention. So why are you making demands that no one cares about? You made a fool out of yourself. You're threatening every day you're not going to call into the show, and now you're here calling into the show.
You banned yourself from the show.
I got to say that we are beginning right here one of the greatest summary calls of Eric's call existence. Call 40 will go down in history as one of the greatest quote-unquote summary calls. They're kind of just explaining where Eric is in this Howard universe at this point. So strap on. Like, this is, if you were only to hear like 10 calls, this is one of them. It's not like one, it has like, who's high pitch? It doesn't have anything exciting on it. But just the summary of where we're at with you, Eric. After 40 calls of listening to you, getting to know the craziness of you. This is such a great summary call.
Show, and you missed it.
So why do you keep doing that to yourself? Why you keep banning yourself from the show? You keep calling in anyway. You love the attention.
So fuckable right there.
He looks so charming.
I don't love being called Eric Midget. I would prefer it if you would just refer to me as Eric.
Well, Eric, you know what's going to happen when you call.
Want me to get to know you? What's your favorite movie?
Well, Be Cool is good.
Be Cool, the John Travolta movie?
Cool.
We're hanging up, Eric.
Uh-oh, I feel like I'm going to be negative in a minute.
How can we possibly have a conversation with
Be Cool is Eric's favorite movie. That is amazing.
anyone who's
In that movie.
That's some stuttering John Swordfish kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's first off, it's a terrible movie, but also it's a movie nobody remembers. For him to say it's my favorite, just ugh.
says that?
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
All right.
Well, now you're talking.
Goddamn American.
Do you drink?
It's American right there.
No.
I wonder why not.
Yeah, I drink all the time.
Like, why not? Like, Artie, I understand trying to get back
Dude,
himself together.
I drink because I'm overweight and a little ugly.
Yeah. You're pretty negative yourself there, pal.
Listen how negative you're being.
Well, it's because I'm being negative towards somebody that's negative towards other people.
Well, you change first. We're not going to change.
Knock it off.
Yes, and choke on it.
What do you think of that?
What do you think of that?
I hate it.
Negative, I
Are you
know.
being negative towards that clip?
Come on, it's funny.
Hey, can you be negative? Bunch of men in a room wanting to suck you off. That's a positive room, right? Hello, am I alone on this, Luigi?
I can't imagine a more positive room.
There's nothing negative happening in that room. There's some taint licking. It might be uncomfortable, but it is not negative.
All right,
I
Eric.
mean, you're definitely not leaving that room HIV negative. Hey-o!
I got to go. I'm glad you called into the show, but I'm not taking your challenge. I'm a coward.
And, call again when you miss us.
You're absolutely right. I'm very negative.
Oh, George
You
Michael.
don't have to ban yourself.
Is that
Right.
fucking George Michael? Is that George Michael?
It's supposed to be.
Oh, you gotta have faith.
Right
yeah.
at your HIV joke.
Well, that worked out. That worked out well.
Not going to work.
We're your kryptonite.
Come in here. We'll worship your feet. I'll get Richard Christie to stick them in your mouth.
Richard Christie will do
Freedom. I won't let you down. I will not get you up.
worship.
Yeah, he'll stick your feet in his mouth.
No, thank you.
Ew. Thank you.
Sal will throw up on them, and Richard will clean them.
Pass.
Later, Eric.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll try to stay positive.
Wait a minute, did he move into his own place?
No.
No.
No,
Never.
unfortunately not.
Oh, it didn't happen, huh?
No.
No.
Yeah, they ran out of room at the Playboy Mansion.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. I think that the deal at Trump Tower fell through.
The car.
Do we get a story about what happened? I'm curious.
No story, but mention Trump Tower. That's worth $5 on your bingo card.
Co-op board refused him.
Yeah, the co-op board is prejudiced. They don't like little people.
All right.
Yeah. Sickening. He has all that money and...
Nobody will take him.
Yeah. All right. There's a guy on the phone says he wants to hang out with you. You interested?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Willie?
Yeah, Willie.
Oh, goddamn. Eric, no is the answer. Eric would have been one of those people at that park with all the celebrities looking at him with the masks on, getting blood taken from him. Eric, say no! What's that called, Luigi?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we all know. Put it in the chat. You know,
Is it a
the
Venice,
park.
Venice thing?
We're the elites draw the blood. Ryan, they let us know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Don't say it. We're monetized.
Something.
Boy, okay.
For a minute longer. Fuck you, serious.
What happened there?
I don't know.
That didn't go very well, Artie.
It says, Willie wants to hang out with Eric. I go, okay,
Wants to hang Eric.
I go, hey, maybe Eric, maybe... You know what it does say? It says, wants to hang Eric. I thought it said hang out. It wants to hang Eric. I'm sorry, Eric. The guy wants to hang you. I apologize.
Little misdirection.
Really.
Bohemian Grove. That's it, baby doll.
Oh.
Yeah, Jan Flowman got that. Dylan, where you out on that? And JBX. Oh, he's probably doing a show.
Eric, try and have a nice weekend and stop being so angry.
Okay.
I bet you couldn't go for a month without being angry.
Yeah. I'll try and be more positive if you try to be less angry. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flack.
What, is there anything you're happy about?
No. Amazing.
Try to be happy. You know what?
You couldn't write that. Like I'm reading writing and screenwriting shit, and like, oh, you couldn't write that. So I'm glad he's in my life because whatever I write is gonna have a little bit of Eric in it. Just some nonsense from page to page.
Many good things in life. Go see War of the World.
Yeah. So we loved your script, but on page 30, the main protagonist just goes, "Oh." Yeah. Because we need some realism in that.
Thought it's good.
Kelly Clarkson's coming to Atlantic City. That should make you happy. She's on tour.
Well, actually, I've got tickets to see her in Reno.
See there?
Wow, you're really going to gay it up, aren't you?
No wonder you're so thrilled.
I also have tickets to go see Rascal Flatts.
Rascal Flatts.
The whole
Okay.
week.
Oh, that's your favorite band, right?
Yes.
See,
So, okay. So I remember that Rascal Flatts was Eric's favorite band. You do too, is right? Like, that's well known.
Yeah, I remember him mentioning them, but I believe him,
I
yes.
don't
Okay.
remember him mentioning in the previous 39 calls.
No,
Rascal?
no. I'm saying I remember it from the history.
Right. So
this
here's
call,
my
no,
question.
he's never-
We have
never
listened
said
to every call, but he hasn't mentioned Rascal Flatts. How did Robin know that Rascal Flatts was... Like, we are missing some piece of audio where he said Rascal Flatts was his favorite band. So, if you know in the chats and comments, let us know, because I remember a piece of audio where Eric was talking about Rascal Flatts. I think that's coming up, though. But how did Robin know? So I'm just curious, because I want to get everything here. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
I didn't remember it. Do you
okay.
remember it?
No, I don't at all. That's what I'm
So
saying.
it happened
Yeah.
somewhere outside of the purview of the things we've listened to. Rascal Flatts, you guys know. Everyone, we need to email Rascal Flatts. They're the only ones that know. I remember this little midget. He contacted me and told me this. Like that. That's what we need. We need them on the show. So help us get Rascal Flatts on the show. That would be amazing. I think we need to go and do a super chat real quick before we head.
Okay.
Eric, wake up. DJ Electrify, you there? She is not, which is okay. I'm prepared for this. Oh, look who's back. It's Barry Woosa. It's been a while, Barry.
Very Worcester.
And I don't know if I got this right. We'll try.
Gary Wessich $20. This statement is made of my own free will. I am not being forced to say this. Stuttering John Melendez would like to take you out for drinks for your birthday, Electra. So you're going to need this to buy them. Thank you.
Oh, that is goddamn. You mentioned the birthday, so that all goes to Electra because that is the rule tonight.
Yes.
If it mentions birthday, it goes to Electra. And so thank you guys so much.
Like
she really is like fucking awesome, and so she deserves it.
Thank you, Barry Wusa.
Oh, she lives. She fucking lives. Hold on, let's put it on screen.
I'm here. I'm totally involved.
Okay. All right, great. You guys don't see that? Oh, did you see that Nimrod gifted one
Yes,
membership?
Nimrod, thank you for the gifted membership. Yeah.
Yeah, Jam Flowman got it, and then
Awesome.
Barry
Welcome,
Wilson
Jam
showed up
Flowman.
and threw some dollar bills on that twat of yours. So congratulations, DJ Electra.
Thank you. Barry
All right,
Wusa.
we're heading back. You guys are listen. She deserves. Here's what I want for DJ Electrify. I want enough to come in to get her a masseuse because she needs a masseuse. She needs a guy that shows up every week named Juan from Puerto Rico. Juan is very smooth and muscular, and Juan has a girlfriend. Juan has a girlfriend, but she's in Puerto Rico, and he sends money back. And so, you know, Juan does offer, you know, a little something special if you go to his special menu on the masseuse thing.
Juan shows up at
much
her door
like our
with
whole,
his own
poker is what I'm saying. Juan offers services, and so you know that's what we're looking for DJ Electrify. We just need to get her a Juan to come over with his hairless chest and lick on her pussy for 3 hours with with your money. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
I mean,
this is what we want for her. This is what we need for her. Barry Wusa, you know, just put happy birthday in everyone, and it goes to her, so it happens. Because she's paying for drugs or sex.
All the drugs and all the sex.
And rock and roll.
Prostitutes and
she pays for prostitutes. That's amazing. A woman usually doesn't pay for prostitutes, so please, gentlemen,
just kidding. Those are for Hackride.
No, shush. Get your dollars in and let this hooker pay for other hookers, and we'll film it all, and we'll. Nimrod, come on, you're jerking off. Nimrod, get a sock. Grab your sock right now. You need a sock. Nimrod, don't jerk off in your bed. Grab a sock. Thank you. All right, are we ready to? Yes. DJ Electrify came by and visited me the other day, and she borrowed a pair of socks. And what did I tell you, DJ Electrify, about those socks?
That they probably had a lot of jizz in them.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
He told me that after I put them on.
Yes, I waited till 5 million dead sperm were on her feet, but her feet have never looked better. Here we go. Are you guys ready for some more unboxing, Eric? Happy birthday, DJ
rejuvenating and
Electrify.
revitalizing.
Yes, happy birthday.
But the feet felt fantastic.
Lay down again. Go lay down. We have a few more calls here.
Hey, who knows you better than us?
As far as you, I get a ticket to a whorehouse, get laid.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, what is he wasting his money?
Great picture. Great picture.
She looks good, though, man. She's been working out.
I saw that big billboard. I don't think she looks like those pictures you're saying.
We got to get her in here. I'll bring Eric in if we get her in here.
All right.
So you can pleasure himself in front of her.
Does Nimrod
Eric, I'll let you meet
recognize
Kelly Clarkson if she comes in here.
What's that?
I was just saying, I hope Nimrod recognizes that one.
Yes, me too. Also, get on the mic!
Yeah, but you have to pleasure yourself in front of
Listen. Get on the mic!
her.
At that concert, I may actually get to meet her because I'm part of the fan club, and with that, you get a meet and greet pass.
I'm
Oh.
part of the fan club.
What are you going to say to her?
Hey, honey.
Talk to her for a few minutes,
Hey, honey, you see that bump in my pants?
however long they, let people talk to them with the meet and greet pass.
You ought to ask her out, and then when she says no, you ought to just go right to the press and say she's
Prejudiced against
Right, yeah.
little people.
Ask her out. That's what you do.
She hates midgets.
Then tell her she better make love to you, unless you're going to go to the press and say that she hates midgets.
You're her man.
Although I'm probably get a little starstruck like I have in the past when I meet
When you met Robin?
sweet female celebrities that I like.
Yeah.
Yes, he gets very starstruck with the female celebrities. That is
Hey,
something.
you mentioned Will. There he is.
Yep, there's Will, our Philly Howard Stern guy. No one talks about, but Will, if you're out there, we love you. You have made the Stern Show something amazing, because there needed to be an alpha walking around other than Ronnie the limo driver showing his little pud in the hallway. And I really think that without Will, the Stern Show wouldn't have been the same. So, give it up for Will.
So you won't say anything, is what you're saying.
He was like Stern's comment section. You know what I'm saying? Like modern comment section.
Yeah,
That
or
was
like,
gay. Why did you do that?
Yeah,
like
He was like the fan perspective.
He was the original Dabblestorian, is what I'm saying.
Right. He'll get up there and he'll finally meet Kelly Clarkson, and he'll just get mute.
He'll just make one of those noises.
Are you looking at you side-eyeing me?
She'll come over. Hello, little man. You're like, how old are you?
All right, well, let's call him the original bass pill. How about that?
You.
Pat you on the head.
I'm 47 years old.
Stop patting me.
Well, yeah, add 17 years to my age. Thank you.
Right. Yeah, I'm not 9. Right? You get that all the time. You tell her off when she says that, pal.
Stop pinching my cheek, bitch.
Yeah. Want to pinch something, pinch my ass.
I'm not in Little League.
So when I went down to the set of American Dreams, I met Brittany and Vanessa. I barely said anything to them.
Yeah, I heard you were pretty mute around Daphne's and Ega.
But look at how he yells at you.
And what's weird about it is I think you could have gotten
What
her.
a picture. God damn.
Oh, he's...
I talked to her.
Eric might have been De Niro's character in the original Joker if he would have still been around.
More than I did Brittany and Vanessa.
Yeah, you should.
Why do you think you're special, Joker?
Put on some of that Eric the Midget charm.
Why does he scream at you, though? You're the only guy he can talk to.
I know. I'm like the father he never had.
When I meet male celebrities, I don't have any problem talking to them.
Maybe you're gay.
No.
No.
You seem pretty loose around
Gays are awful, Robin.
me.
I'm going to go with you're definitely gay.
What are you saying, Eric the gay midget?
Yeah.
I don't have any problem talking to male celebrities because I don't have the attraction to them like I do females.
Oh, I see.
Oh, vice doesn't frighten me. I need to see the pee come out of a tiny slot where no balls or penis are.
Yeah. No, Kelly Clarkson, I get that whole thing with you. She'd be a cute girlfriend for you. And you know what? Before American Idol, you probably could have gotten her.
Yeah.
She wasn't that hot. Now she's all full of herself. Because of guys like you who voted for her, and now she doesn't even give you any poontang. Probably holding out for some.
I also like Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, she's going to snub you, too.
Yeah, you better get her quick. She already has the #1 record in the country. Yeah, Jenks.
Hey, good morning, Howard. You know, I happened to run into Kelly Clarkson at the supermarket the other day, and I got a chance to ask her a couple questions, and I asked her one of the things that really annoys her, and she says she can't stand that Eric the actor on the Howard Stern show.
She did say that?
Yeah, she said she just can't stand him.
She doesn't like when he comes on?
Yeah.
Boring.
She was glad that he was banning himself from the show.
Yeah,
I was trying to get him
she was glad she's not doing the show anymore.
Yeah, I was trying to convince her that he's a real good guy, and she's like, I just can't stand that guy. He's such an annoying, annoying little man.
You believe she said that, Eric?
No.
Good. Yeah, Dominic. Yeah, he's never there. All right. Hey, Eric, I got to go.
That's a Dominic sighting that wasn't. You remember Dominic?
I'm sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I totally remember Dominic. Lawyer to the stars.
You remember on his boat when he had the fire?
Mayday! Mayday!
Mayday, 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 mayday.
And then the guard says, stop talking.
Yeah.
You know, I really got to get going. What is it, Ralph?
Oh, enough of him, man. You can't understand him when you can. It's nothing interesting.
And Ralph makes an appearance.
It's man, this is a deep cut. I don't remember Ralph ever being critical of Eric. I always thought Eric.
Nope,
I thought he
this-
always was.
Nope.
Was
This
in
is why
George
this
Clooney.
call 40 is great because Ralph hasn't turned yet. There's still this like substantial part of the audience that is like, Eric wastes our time. We want to get to other things. Let Artie tell the fucking pig joke again, right? Like, so there's this anti-Eric sentiment that we don't hear because we're hearing it from history, and you only hear the wins in history. You don't hear the losses as much. And so what we're not hearing is the people that are still anti-Eric a little bit, like Ralph in this call, they all turn to pro-Eric. But the anti-Eric still, that lingers. Because Eric was so... he had such an ability to go against what Howard wanted that everyone from Ralph to Baba Booey to even Shuley would tell you, it's like unprecedented. No one told Howard what this fucking dude told Howard. The only person that told Howard what this person told Howard was like Sirius and Mel Karmazin and people in like Howard's like atmosphere above him. That is what makes Eric so amazing. He was like, Mel who? I'm better than Mel Karmazin. Like,
you're a coward, Howard.
Just take that and strap it onto your life. You may have a boss, you may have a teacher, you may have a spouse, you may have someone in life that says they're better than you. But you sit in that chair at 36 inches and just know that you're better than these people. And you go, no, I am better than you. So use these goddamn tapes from America to do something with your life. Because you are better. If this motherfucker could get on Howard Stern with 30 million viewers and convince everyone that he was an evil villain to be feared by, he did something that a great caller could never do. If I'm a great caller to a show, they'll forget me in 10 calls. This dude was around for almost 20 years. Think about it.
He's my role model.
He is my role model as well, and he would be fucking Britney Spears with a possible butt end of a knife right now.
I know.
Go back to talk about how you go places and you're miserable. That's good.
Who, Eric or me?
No, you. That's fun.
You like hearing about the Tom Cruise thing last night?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
They made Beth check her bag, and why'd you even put up with that?
I said, that's it, I'm going home. And then they went, okay. I was like...
You should have said no. Forget it. No way.
It's good to hear Ralphie's voice, by the way.
I know, but I wanted to see the movie.
Was it good?
Howard,
Yes, Eric.
where is Richard at?
Where's Richard? Why do you care?
4B10's on.
Because you guys seem to be the only ones that can't understand me on the phone. I talk to Richard all the time. He didn't have any problem understanding me.
Not only is his voice annoying, it's cutting in and out. It's like... 4B10's on.
All right, so Luigi, I just yesterday looked up Daphne Zuniga, 62 years old.
Okay.
Could Eric get Daffy today?
Okay, here's the one variable. If we assume that in the past years he is now a multi-millionaire successful tyrant.
Of course he is.
Yes.
That is correct! And I was locked into the Steel Toe Morning Show picture. God damn you.
That's great.
It is a great one. And as a reminder, everyone, check out blindmike.net. And this Sunday, we're going to meet the goal. Or we're going to try to. Blind Mike has put out a $10,000 challenge. Can we meet it? I don't know. Help! You know what? Every dollar after this point will count towards that. I'm just going to say it now. I haven't contacted him, but I'm just going to say it. Get us there. $10,000. The goal. Aaron, you're a retard.
Hey, man, I don't know. I like what Eric calls me.
I enjoy Eric.
How does that hairline work on Eric? God damn.
Maybe a minute or two.
I don't know. I can listen to it all day.
I
That's the
could have,
problem.
I'm fascinated with him.
Oh, I'm just sitting here waiting for you to hang up on
I love that he's in love with Kelly Clarkson. I mean, I love the whole thing.
Man, Clump.
You know, the moving around. 1 minute he's moving to a new place all his own, then he's not.
Hey, Richard.
What's up, Eric?
Hi, Richard.
I got to go take a break, you guys.
I love hearing about his concert tickets.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to Reno to see Kelly Clarkson. I mean, how do you not love that? I don't get it. I get more mail that please never put Eric the Midget on. I don't know. I'm like, no way.
I love when he calls, too.
Me too.
Oh, I do. He sounds miserable, too. And I don't
Of course
know.
he's miserable.
Well, that's the thing. It's so great. I mean, the life is unbelievable. He's sitting in a room somewhere waiting for Kelly Clarkson in Reno. I mean,
Why was he at American Dreams? What was that all about?
we got him an acting job in American Dreams, and then he was being temperamental.
He was making demands,
Yeah,
remember?
he became a whole diva, and then he wanted to be called Eric the Actor.
Eric the Actor.
He's the greatest ever.
He wants to make sure, too, that you know that he's not a member of the Whack Pack. He hates that.
He waits a month to get on, and then he finally gets on, and I pick up the phone, and then you hear...
Exactly what we described tonight. It was just wait a month for him just to go,
I've listened to you for the last month. How dare you, Stern?
I don't know.
Richard's voice just makes me smile. I mean, it just makes me smile. I just love it.
I swear to God, I saw him today on Twitter with him and his dad talking about a thing. Did you see that?
I saw that too. I saw that too, yeah.
I almost I teared up because his dad made me tear up.
And my if you see my comment in there is, and it was funny and it's totally true, is that listening to the whenever he would play the voicemails, there was never a failure. It never failed. I always smiled when I heard his father say, "We'll talk to you later, bub." I loved it.
Talk to you later, bub.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually like getting a little emotional about it. When I think about all the happy moments that he would talk about with Richard and just what it meant to Richard and everything, it makes me a little emotional. Actually, I'm not even kidding about it.
Richard is the soul of the Stern Show. What do you think about that? I think he is the one person on the whole entire Stern Show that recognizes their soul and just shines a light on it every time he's on. And everyone mocks him, but you think about Howard, Robin, Ronnie, like now all these people are sort of movable souls. Sal, JD, Stut Joe, like everyone has movable. They're all buyable. Richard's soul is not for sale.
Yeah.
Richard is pure. And I don't mean that in a way that's like,
I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. He's the humanity of the show. Like Richard might be the only one who has a very definitive conscience.
Right.
The
conscience. The conscience of the soul or the show. That's a very, very good way to put it. But he also, he lived in the irony here that the guy that's the conscience of the show through our years of listening to it is the guy that listened to like death metal and lived in a fucking storage unit in Florida with 110 degrees. Like, he really is modern Jesus Christ. I'm saying it. Richard Christie is Jesus Christ.
I love him. I love this guy.
And this Jesus Christ tells a very funny story about putting a turd in an oven.
And this Jesus Christ can identify the taste of the beer by his asshole. It's amazing.
We were cracking up that when Ralph called. Ralph calls and goes, "Oh, who can take you anymore?" Because those are the calls that Ralph gets.
I know.
We were wondering who would win the Ralph Eric the Midget poll. Who would you want to hear last?
All right, put it up on howardstern.com. If you can only.
How about Ralph doing Eric the Midget?
Yeah, that I want to hear.
You could get rid of one person on the show, Ralph or Eric the Midget. Which one would you go?
All right, that was a poll. Like, if we put up a poll right now, if we could do a show now, and we'll get rid of Eric and we'll do Ralph, or you can get Ralph and we'll still do Eric. Who do you think won?
Wait, you're saying if we did it today?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that was the poll then. But even then and now, who do you think? Who do we want to hear from, Ralph or Eric?
I mean, I want to hear from Eric.
That's right.
And the polls will be open in 10 minutes.
But my point is, Ralph lost this poll, and he comes back from this poll a fan of Eric. So this is the moment where
Okay.
Ralph turns. It's the turn from Ralph.
Yeah, I want to hear Ralph and Eric have phone sex now. Try it, Ralph.
Eric is immediately, no.
Hey, Eric, have phone sex with Ralph.
No.
You could be the man.
I'm not doing that.
You could be the man.
I don't want to play.
Ralph, you be the girl and let Eric be the man.
Thank you, Big Kahuna.
Go ahead, Eric.
Nope.
What are you wearing?
Hey, baby.
No, you're a girl, Ralph.
No. Bobby Denzel.
Jay.
All right, I got to go. Hey, Eric.
Welcome to
don't
the
worry about it,
Hackride.
man. Stop banning yourself from the show. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
All right.
No, I say ban yourself and stick with it, dude.
He can't do it, Ralph.
You can't do it, and we like it. So, I like Eric. All right. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Pizza, Kelly Clarkson.
What?
The poll's up on Vagina Corner on HowardStern.com.
All right.
You remember Vagina Corner on HowardStern.com? I remember Vagina Corner. It was where they put the polls. Yes. Yeah, goddamn. That is some old school shit right there. Vagina Corner!
All right, go to Vagina Corner. Who do you hate more, Eric the Midget or Ralph? The voting begins
Because vaginas are shaped like corners, get it?
now. Bye, Eric.
Polls are open.
Yeah.
Later.
I think Eric has to develop relationships with people who know he exists. That's his problem.
All right, who's going to be the last one to dance? I'm always the first. Okay, goddamn. I've got to give that to DJ Electrify because she was asleep. She almost beat you, you bastard. All right. Call 40. One of the best calls, I would say, in the top 40 because that broke down everything. That told
Yeah,
you
that
the
was
whole
good.
story right there. ETM wants positivity by being the most negative dude ever. It's amazing. Also, he was gone for a month, and he's back. And he's very emo. Again, we've learned that he's emo. Rascal Flatts, where did you come from? We looked for you. We couldn't find you. Eric also could definitely fuck Daffy now. Wherever you're out there, Daffy, Eric could definitely fuck you now. We learned that Ralph's love-hate with ETM reaches a crescendo, where he loses the pull and then...